So let's see, simple squamous epithelium. Examples of simple squamous epithelium. First of all, let's take Bowman's capsule of nephron. That in we know that in the kidney, their nephrons are present. This is the Bowman's capsule. So what we are saying now, in the Bowman's capsule, the simple squamous epithelium is present. The lining of Bowman's capsule is going to be simple squamous epithelium. Okay. Next, the pleural peritoneum. That means in the lungs, we are talking pleural peritoneum. In the lungs, the lungs are covered up by these simple squamous. Lungs means the smallest unit of lung is alveoli. So that alveoli is even with the simple squamous epithelium. What is pleural peritoneum? The total lung, lining of the lung, the outer lining of the lung. So don't get confused in here. That is called as pleural parietal peritoneum, pleural visceral peritoneum. That is also composed of simple squamous epithelium. And in the lungs, there are so many alveoli are present, the smallest units of the lungs. And that alveoli is also composed of simple squamous epithelium. So that remember this pleural peritoneum, which lining of the lungs, whole lung. Then in the lining of alveoli of lungs, alveoli which are present inside the lungs, that we say lining of alveoli of lungs. Okay. Next, pericardial parietal peritoneum, pericardial visceral peritoneum. That means lining of heart we are talking. That pericardial parietal peritoneum, pericardial visceral peritoneum. Okay. Next, endothelium of blood vessel. In blood vessels, we'll find three layers: tunica externa, tunica media, and tunica interna. Tunica externa, tunica media, and tunica interna. So now we have to talk about the tunica interna, that is innermost layer, that is called as endothelium of blood vessels. Endothelium of blood vessels is made up of simple squamous epithelium. Okay, so this much expansion is not required actually for first year, but just explaining, so at least visual should come in mind, isn't it? Bowman's capsule of nephron, lining of lungs we say pleural peritoneum, lining of heart we call pericardial peritoneum, endothelium of blood vessel, that innermost lining of the blood vessel, lining of alveoli of lungs, lining of body cavity. All these are composed of simple squamous epithelium. All these are with simple squamous epithelium. So let's see here the simple cuboidal epithelium. Examples: germinal epithelium and proximal and distal convoluted tubules of the nephron. So that as we have seen that earlier, Bowman's capsule is made up of simple squamous epithelium. Now these two, proximal convoluted tubule. This is called proximal convoluted tubule in the nephron, and this is called distal convoluted tubule. Okay, so what is the proximal convoluted tubule speciality here? That these simple cuboidal epithelium present in the proximal convoluted tubule is with the microvilli. That small microvilli are present here. That is to increase the area of absorption of water. Okay, so which we can show here, but not
Yeah.
clear. That's why I'm showing. Okay, so this is microvilli, proximal convoluted tubule, particularly contain microvilli. Okay, so that is simple cuboidal epithelium. To be remembered, germinal epithelium and germinal epithelium and proximal and distal convoluted tubule of nephron. Proximal and distal convoluted tubule of nephron. They are the examples for simple cuboidal epithelium. The simple ciliated columnar epithelium, examples fallopian tube. That will find in case of a female reproductive system where fertilization takes place, that fallopian tube. Okay, so that ciliated columnar epithelium present. Ventricles of the brain. in the brain will find some empty space, the hollow. So that hollowing of the brain is having these ventricles, we say them actually. So that ventricles are lined with ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay. So that we have specific names for them, the paracele, diacele, myelocele, likewise, that we'll get in future. Central canal. In the spinal cord, also in the center, we'll find this central canal that also lined with ciliated columnar epithelium. What are bronchi? Bronchi means the branches of trachea, that trachea in the respiratory system. So they also lined with ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay, so that's about the bronchi. So ultimately need to remember simple ciliated columnar epithelium. Example, fallopian tube, ventricles of brain and central canal of spinal cord, and bronchi. So simple non-ciliated columnar epithelium. Example, inner lining of stomach and intestine. If you take the inner lining of stomach, this stomach is composed of this simple non-ciliated columnar epithelium. So like this. Simple non-ciliated columnar epithelium. If you show in microscope, you can see the exact feature. Intestine, we call them as microvilli. They increase the area of absorption. So just remember the simple non-ciliated columnar epithelium is present as inner lining of stomach and intestine. Let's see here, the pseudostratified ciliated epithelium. The pseudostratified ciliated epithelium, the lining of trachea. So talking about pseudostratified ciliated epithelium, the lining of trachea is with pseudostratified epithelium. Okay, so it contains some special cells called goblet cells also in between. That with goblet cells, pseudostratified ciliated epithelium. Goblet cells which are going to secrete the mucus. Okay. So along the length we'll find this kind of pseudostratified. That is to stop the entry of dust particles. Okay. Next, pseudostratified non-ciliated epithelium. Pseudostratified non-ciliated epithelium is there in epididymis, which is belongs to the duct of male reproductive system, male reproductive tract, we can say. These are the epididymis. We have three: caput epididymis, carpus epididymis, cauda epididymis. Just remember pseudostratified non-ciliated epithelium. Okay. So now let's take a glance look of all these. These things need to be repeated again and again. So let me complete. Simple squamous epithelium. Example, the Bowman's capsule of nephron, the pleural peritoneum, pericardial peritoneum, endothelium of blood vessel, lining of alveoli of lungs, lining of body cavity, we say peritoneum, which is of two types, parietal peritoneum and visceral peritoneum, we can say. So that's it. Simple squamous epithelium, Bowman's capsule of nephron, pleural peritoneum, pericardial peritoneum, endothelium of blood vessel, lining of alveoli of lungs, and lining of body cavity, that we say parietal and visceral peritoneum. Next, simple cuboidal epithelium. Simple cuboidal epithelium, germinal epithelium, particularly ovary. Germinal epithelium, simple cuboidal, and proximal and distal convoluted tubule of nephron are examples for simple cuboidal epithelium. Okay. Next, simple ciliated columnar epithelium. Simple ciliated columnar epithelium, fallopian tube, ventricles of brain, central canal of the spinal cord, bronchi are the examples for simple ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay. Next, simple non-ciliated columnar epithelium. In the simple non-ciliated columnar epithelium, inner lining of stomach and intestine. Inner lining of stomach and intestine. Next, pseudostratified ciliated epithelium, lining of trachea. Pseudostratified ciliated epithelium, lining of trachea. Next, Pseudostratified non-ciliated epithelium. Example, epididymis. Pseudostratified non-ciliated epithelium, epididymis. So these examples need to revise again and again. Need to repeat this again and again.